bring together a group of remarkable people.
To see if we could become something more.
So when they needed us, we could fight the battles
that they never could.
In time, you will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail all the same. Dread it. Run from it. Destiny still arrives.
Evacuate the city. Engage all defenses. And get this man a shield.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe. But this does put a smile on my face.
Good evening, and welcome to THFC Till I Die, your home of Tottenham past, present, and the exciting future of Tottenham Hotspur under Ange Postecoglou as me and Philip go through our predicted lineup. And let me introduce, this man's a legend. He really is. He is the one and only Joe Dolan. Jesus Christ, that was a pair of knickers come flying at me. How are you, Joe? How are you keeping tonight?
I don't know. After that, I was all right. You said all that.
Well,
well, you throw me right. You throw me right off me train of thought now.
Yeah, they keep chucking knickers at you, Philip. Jesus Christ! Would you tell them to calm down?
No, I try, but it doesn't work. You know, I mean, you got it, Dermot.
Yeah,
you know,
there's another one. That was actually a Zimmer frame. So
yeah, no, I've had a few of them thrown at me in my time. All right, but anyway,
there's a few.
Enough of this carefree banter. Let's get on with the football.
Yeah, can I actually say one thing tonight? Now, as soon as I started the stream, you've come on. I've had knickers, false teeth, and Zimmer frames chucked at you. I'm your bodyguard. I was asking coming home every night, Dermot. She's saying to me, Dermot, she says, "Why are you black and blue?" I said, "Because I'm keeping Joe Dolan away." Mr. Joe Dolan next to me, away from Zimmer frames and knickers and false teeth.
Do you know, we're probably talking to people who haven't got a clue who Joe Dolan is.
Well, do you want to explain to people who Joe Dolan is very quickly?
Joe Dolan, for those of you who are old enough to remember, had a big hit back in 1968 with a song called "Make Me an Island." Right? He's Irish. He's from Mullingar. He was one of the biggest entertainers in the Irish scene for years. He died in 2007. From I don't know what he died from. He's dead. He says for 16 years now, but a great entertainer. And Dermot, for some reason, thinks I'm like him. But anyway, that's beside the point. So.
Well, when I used to live in Mullingar, Philip, I swear to God, I used to see you in Mullingar all the time performing. So that's
it wasn't me. It
was you. It was you.
Oh, okay.
It was Joe Dolan. It was called Joe Dolan and a Philip Brady band.
God. Yeah,
don't know who this Philip Brady is, but
I don't know who he is now. Yeah,
I don't know who.
Joe was a great character. He was a great character.
Anyway, look, joking aside, over to you, sir. You're running the show. I'm your guest, so carry away.
Right, it's so hard to get good guests anymore. So we really had to really go down to the end of the phone book at the minute. So we have Dermot with us tonight now, and hopefully, he won't be too over the top with his comments, because he gets a bit delusional at times. Really, like anyway, we'll discuss that later on. Anyway, welcome to the show. This is our preview of the team selection that Ange Postecoglou might make. Now, there's a rumor going around that he put an advertisement in the Tottenham Gazette for a centre back. I don't know who answered the call, but maybe somebody did, because as you can imagine,
news on that, Philip. I've got breaking news on that. Uncle Albert and Del Boy have put in the phone call. See if Rodney can get a game.
I was going to say Rodney's got the height. He might be able to do it. Mind Boyce could do it as well. Oh, there's one problem. He's actually dead. Anyway,
Trigger.
Right. Well, anyway, listen. We've got Trigger. Yeah, he's dead. He was a good big Spurs fan. Trigger was Roger Lloyd Pack. Yeah, he was huge. But it's amazing, when you think about it. All the comedians and people that supported Spurs. Mind you, there's probably a bit of a connection there. Comedians supporting Spurs, kind of a bit of a link. Think of some of the comedy football we put out.
Fan.
Was he? Oh, I didn't know that.
He was. I heard somewhere. Okay. Dave Allen was a Spurs fan.
Right. And Kenneth Branagh, the actor, is a Spurs fan.
Yeah. And what did Norman Geller say to us, Philip? That Ireland has more Tottenham fans per, or what was it? Was Capita. It per square mile?
Yeah.
Than there is in London.
Jeez, yeah. I'd love to see. You're the only one in Gorey. I'm the only one here, so there must be a lot of them keep hiding their light under a bushel or something because they're not letting on.
Apparently, there's a rake in Kildare, but don't tell anyone.
There's an enclave of them down there. They're a bit of a secret society, I think they're called.
It is. Now, me and Philip are going to go over the border into Kildare and see can we infiltrate the Kildare Spurs group, but don't tell anyone.
They're
if we don't come back in half an hour, send the guards out to look for us because we might get back.
But anyway, back at the ranch, what the hell team are we going to put out on Saturday?
I don't know. Should we bring it up?
Oh, now this is what we reckon the team might be. Now you'll notice there's a couple of question marks because we just haven't a clue who's going to be there. Now we start at the top. Well, the goalkeeper picks himself. In my opinion, the best goalkeeper in the Premiership at the moment by a country mile is Venom Vicario. What a player! That's all I can say. Dermot, do you agree with that, or do you think?
Every time he came out of his goal line on Monday, Philip, my heart was in my mouth. Yeah. But after the third time he did it, I'm sitting back going, he's going to get that. He's going to get it.
Yeah.
It was like I was watching. I was lucky enough to see Pat Jennings at the end of his career, Philip, right? When he played in the 80s. Like he played for Northern Ireland in the 82 and 86 World Cup, right?
Yeah.
You were lucky enough to see Pat Jennings in his prime playing for Tottenham.
I've seen him play in the flesh as well, which is great.
So you know what he's like. If anyone can say this is the new Pat Jennings, there is your man, Vicario.
Yeah. He's absolute steal for the money we got him.
This is why who's your man? He got suspended. He's only what's his name? The Don, right? This is why Paratici is the Don, and this is the reason why he's the Don, because of Vicario. Look, Philip, he's our number one. He's the rightly successor to Hugo Lloris. He's the rightly successor, I think, since to Ray Clements, to Pat Jennings. All the decent goalkeepers we've had at Spurs, there's the rightly successor. And Philip, he's going to be number one for years to come.
Oh, absolutely. Like he's done more in 4 months at the club. He's become a legend, really, in 4 months. I mean, and people dissed him when we bought him. Who's that? I've never heard of him. They wanted Raya from Brentford. I tell you who got the better deal there, and it wasn't Ross.
I tell you who didn't dish him was Colm. Colm did a report on him.
No, that's right. Now there was fans coming on writing him off after 5 minutes of the first friendly match. You can't do that. He's a brilliant player. Now, but just to carry on, now we've put Pedro Porro in at number 2. We're not entirely sure whether he's going to be fit or not. Rumor has it he is, but I suppose we won't know until Saturday morning, kick off at 12:30. But if he's not fit, God knows what we're going to put in there because we don't have anybody left.
No,
you know, we have to use Emerson Royale on the other side of the pitch. And now this is where Dermot and I are going to have a bit of a disagreement. I think who plays centre back. Now, I've gone for Eric Dyer has to play after his performance against Chelsea. But Dermot, you think we should play the two rookies, Dorrington and Phillips?
I think we should play Coco the Clown and Mr. Blobby at the back. Because with Mr. Blobby, you're guaranteed he's going to fall over all the time and he's going to stop the balls going in the net. And if you had Coco the Clown next to him, he would make the strikers at Wolves laugh so much they won't even come near our defence. And Vicario can sit back there with his deck chair and his newspaper and his couple of pints and his cocktail that Del Boy drunk and only fools and horses relaxing. On the serious point,
seriously, do you think it's a big risk though, bringing in two rookies that haven't played in the Premiership before?
I said it in the pre-match thoughts, Philip, and I'll stick by it. Fergie played the kids, and he got rid of a load of legends at United. None of them had played Premier League. So a few of them had never played Premier League football, or they had very limited experience of Premier League football. And he played the kids, and the kids won something. You never win the kids, Alan Hansen once said, and they won something. We've played kids before, Philip. We played Steve Perriman when he was a young lad. Now, somebody could have said to Bill Nick, why are you playing Steve Perriman instead of a regular midfielder? Sure, he's going to be no good. What happened? Turned out to be the best player this club's ever had. Club captain, FA Cup winner, UEFA Cup winner. You don't know.
But you don't think, Dermot, it's too much of a risk? Like, we're coming off the back of a defeat, right? Albeit a heroic defeat. We can't afford to lose another match in a row because that will take the impetus off things a little bit. And it'll give the media all they've ever wanted for the last 10 weeks. Flash it in the pan, Tottenham are back to normal. We don't want that. So that's why I think it's too much of a risk. I'd put Højbjerg in ahead of Phillips if it came to that, because he did very well the other night for the 45 minutes that he was on.
But I don't trust Dyer. I'm sorry, he's let me down too much.
Yeah, he has done.
No, hang on. Yeah, go on.
No, I'm just saying we have to have a bit of experience. You cannot play a match against Wolves with two debutants or a makeshift centre half like Højbjerg. You need a bit of experience in beside him. So that's why I reckon Dyer. I'm no fan of Eric Dyer, but I think on Saturday we have to play him.
Yeah, you probably will, Philip. But as I said before, the Dyer cushion's making a comeback. It's coming back out of the cupboard. It's been dusted and ready, because we know full well, Philip. We've seen him enough. We know Eric Dyer from old. The fastest that Eric Dyer ever moved was when he ran up the stands to tomp somebody when somebody was having to go with his brother. And do you know? Fair play to him for doing that.
I take your point. I take your point, but let
me finish. Sorry, just let me finish very quickly. Eric Dyer is a liability for one reason and one reason only, because there is a mistake in them. I understand we have to play him. I understand he's got the start, but I would rather stick Ashley Phillips or Højbjerg, or Ashley Phillips and Dorrington, who have played together in the under-21s. You never know. Kids are not afraid, Philip. They won't be scared of the Premier League. If you said to Dorrington, right, you're starting Saturday, he would be so pumped up, right, and so excited of playing for his first match for Spurs. He will go in there and he will not let us down. Eric Dyer, who played a blinder on Monday, I will give you that, could turn around on Saturday and play an absolute horror and let us down and be the reason why we've lost. So
could Dorrington, Dermot. So could Dorrington.
Yeah.
You know,
so
you just
could
don't know.
Vicario, so could anyone.
Yeah, look, I know, but I'm just saying, I think the time to play the likes of Phillips and Dorrington together is in the third round of the FA Cup when we're drawn away to Outer Hebrides United, something like that. You know, a match that they can handle. I think a high-pressure Premiership game is not the game to blood two new players. Yeah, I take your point about the youngsters and all that, and they're probably good enough. But you never know. Ange is a man. He's a gambler. He might take that chance. We'll just have to wait and see. 11:30 on Saturday is going to be very, very interesting. when that team is announced.
Oh, it will be. And look, I think, look, whatever he does, we'll back him. Of course we will. But I just think, Philip, look, as much as Eric Dyer did play well on Monday, there's that, as I said, the Dyer cushion. It's back. And that
I
says
take
it
your
all for
point.
me.
I take your point. But I the way I look at it now on Saturday, whoever pulls on that shirt on Saturday will have my full support. Whether it's Dorrington, Phillips, Dyer, Uncle Tom Cobley, or the ghost of Bruce Springsteen. Just whoever plays.
Yeah.
There is a what?
There is a bit of breaking news, Philip. Jurgen Klopp is supposed to be playing for us on Saturday.
Oh, God help us. We're definitely going to lose. Anyway, we'll move on.
He's being partnered. Hang on. It's being partnered by Yogi Bear.
Yeah, Yogi Bear.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go. Anyway, it looks like we'll have to play whatever the back four is. It's going to be nothing like the back four that started against Chelsea, and that's a shame. Emerson Royale, I think, will probably have to play on the left hand side, left back. Although he's another option for centre back if needs be. So that's going to be fluid. Now the midfield, I think the two holding midfielders pick themselves. I think it's Basuma and Sarr with Bentancur to come on if needs be.
I'm going to disagree with you there, Philip. I think he might start Bentancur.
He might do. He might. Yeah.
Now,
Sarr has done nothing wrong, though. That's why
if you're going to start Bentancur, Philip, who do you drop? Basuma or Sarr?
Oh, Sarr, I think.
Yeah.
Experience again. But I think it's the middle, the guy in the middle. That's going to be the crucial one for me on Saturday. If James Maddison is not fit, and let's face it, it doesn't look like he was going to be fit when he came off on Monday. If he's not fit, who do we put in? Now, controversial choice or whatever, I have two options on this, right? One is to put in Giovanni Lo Celso, right? Let's finally see, can he do something for us, right? But if that doesn't work, and now this might sound absolutely crazy, but it could work, is to put Kulusevski in Maddison's role and bring on Gil Messi on the right-hand side. So you'd have Basuma, Kulusevski and Sarr in the middle, and Gil Messi, Son, and Johnson up front. I know that's a bit radical, but
I was actually thinking, Philip, while you were saying that, how about put Son in that role and put Kulu and Gil Messi on the wings and Johnson up front?
Yeah, it was Son coming from deep doing a Harry Kane role type of thing. Yeah, it could work. I mean, let's face it, we have got fluidity up front anyway. So that's something we're not going to be lacking on Saturday. And you've also got Belize, who I think will be on the bench and could come on to do a job for Richarlison's place. So, it's going to be a very interesting team lineup. It really is. And I've every trust that Ange will get it right. But the thing about it is we do have the bench. The bench now is going to be weakened on Saturday because of the injuries.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to bring a couple of younger lads on the bench.
Now, I just want to bring
up Jamie Donnelly, if the likes of that could get on the bench on Saturday.
Yeah. Now, I just want to bring up the bench from Monday, Philip. Now, that was the bench on Monday. Now, you got Skip there as well, Bentancur, Lo Celso, because Richarlison is injured, as we know.
Yeah.
And Gil Messi. So would you say for a centre back, right? Do Højbjerg and Dyer, bring Bentancur in for Papa Sarr, and say put Lo Celso in for Maddison, and then play Kulu, Johnson, and Son, or
that's another option,
or do you, Philip, put Højbjerg and Ashley Phillips and Eric Dyer, put Sonny into that role there, into the cam role, and put Johnson
play three at the back. Play three at the back.
Play three at the back.
It's not Ange's style, though, is it? It's not his style to do that. It's not Ange's
style, I know.
But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think so.
We've got one problem. We haven't got the pace. We haven't got the pace of Van de Ven, and that's the problem.
Yeah, but Ashley Phillips has got pace.
Yeah.
To play Højbjerg and Dyer at the back would be very pedestrian. And that's why I have a feeling that Phillips could be that player that will play alongside Dyer.
You see, that's the reason why I want to play Dorrington and Phillips, because they've both got pace, Philip. That's the other reason. They've both got pace. Dyer hasn't got, though Dyer did well, he hasn't got pace, Philip. And that's
No,
the
but if
worries
you got
for
one,
me.
as long as you've got one centre back that's got pace, he can cover the. He can. Let's face it, Romero hasn't got great pace, but Mickey
No,
van
it's
der
true.
Ven covers him very well. You know,
Yeah, it does.
as long as you've
But
got one centre back with pace.
let's not be confident. Wolves is not an easy place to go, Philip. We lost their last
No, it's
season
not.
1-0.
No, it's not. It's not an easy place to go,
And
and they'll be
if you,
smelling blood. They'll be
they
smelling
will be
blood on
smelling
Saturday.
blood. But I
Yeah.
think them players will want to do it French. They will not want to let them down again. I think that's the
whole. Let's face it. By 2:30 on Saturday evening, we could be back on top of the league again. Crisis? What crisis? You know.
Yeah.
And then if Chelsea, I know it's a horrible thing to say, but if Chelsea actually beat Man City on Sunday, we're going to be top of the league for at least 2 more weeks. So you know, it's we've a lot to play for this weekend, and
we do.
It's going to be very, very interesting. I mean, I can't wait for the watch along. I mean, that's going to be really, really good. And I'll be watching it from behind the couch probably, but you know, it'll be good.
As I said, the Dyer cushion is going to be here again. I thought I got rid of that cushion.
Yeah, never throw anything out, Dermot. You know when you never know when you're going to need it.
Philip will be watching it from behind the couch, and he'd be like, "Do you remember that thing, peekaboo? Do you remember him, Philip? Go peekaboo, peekaboo. When you do to a baby, right? That'd be Philip going. Have they scored yet? Have they scored yet? But look, that's our predicted lineup. Please let us know what you think of these. Do you like these pre-recorded short videos we're doing with the matches coming up? Please let us know, because it's something me and Philip thought of doing. Now, Mr. Brady, before we finish off, I've got a couple of things to say to you.
Oh dear.
We are making some changes during the international break, aren't we? We're looking to come back. Look, very quickly, we had our monthly things in, and we got. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who watched our videos, who subscribed to the channel, who've liked our videos, who have commented on the videos this month. It's been unreal. The rugby watch along, Philip, was something out that we never thought it would take off like it did. So what do you want to say? I just want to say thank you to everyone who helps us along the way. I want to also thank Gerbil as well, by the way, because that woman is my channel. She's our chief editor. Now she does. She's very good for. Oh, she does. When she gives me time to do this with you, Philip, and I know Mary does with you as well. So, but thank you to everyone watches, because we couldn't do this without you guys. You guys give us confidence to do this, and for Philip to just come on and just to be himself. He just wants to be Joe Dolan and just relax and just be the real person he is, and he's allowed to do this in this channel. So, Philip, do you want to say anything to the people that allow?
Well, I'm not talking to you after that outburst. So anyway, I'll talk to the people, the nice people on the channel, right? It's great. Listen, with the interaction that we have with the members and the people who come on the chat, it's incredible. Like we spark off it, you know, and it's great fun, and it brings the best out in us. Well, some of us, you know, it's really good. Some of the comments that we get, I mean, it might get a bit risque at times, especially when we start talking about Mia's dungeon, but it's all done in the best possible taste, as what do you call him used to say, Kenny Everett. Remember him?
Yeah,
it's all done in the best possible taste. But all I'll say is, listen, we do this for the fun of it. We don't get paid for it. We do it because we love Tottenham and we love the interaction with the fans. So if you know, just come and watch our game, watch us, have a listen, have a laugh, and win or lose, we'll always look on the bright side of things. Well, maybe not if we lose, but you know what I mean.
No, we will get Philip saying, "I'm out of here." I'm waiting for it this season. But Philip, very quickly,
I was nearly out of it there one time last. I forget what game it was.
Yeah,
I was nearly out. No, I was nearly out of it. I think it was the Sheffield United game. But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, we scored.
Then we scored. Then you started doing the knee slide across the sitting room floor.
I was doing a knee slide across the floor. I still have the burns on my knees.
Now, we are got some changes coming up after Christmas. Well, after the international break, but mostly after Christmas. So, do you want to tell people what we've got planned for the channel? Because we're making a bit of overhaul, aren't we? A little bit of.
Yeah, we're gonna have new graphics. It'll be new studio, studio view. Anyway, not a new studio view. New programming. some of the old favorites will be kept going, but there'll be a lot of new stuff, and we're going to hopefully get a bit of interaction. Get you guys on to give us your views, of what you think of Tottenham, and the only thing we want to do is the only rule that we have on this channel is whatever you say, keep it respectful. We respect everybody's views. Nobody's going to be tutted because we don't agree with their views. We'll listen to them. We mightn't agree with them, but we'll listen. And I think that's a good strength that we have. And we're very impartial. We don't take sides on things. We just go right down the middle. So that's Dermot. You can explain that. You're the programming editor, so you can explain.
We do take sides. We hate everyone that plays Tottenham. We hate everyone that plays Ireland. So we do take sides.
Well, apart from that, we don't take sides,
No,
which is just about everybody.
And,
but anyway,
and I will be doing the watch along for Ireland for the last of the qualifying games, where I can at last slag off Stephen Kenny, and I may be going to the Ireland-New Zealand game. I haven't decided yet.
Is that game on Thursday or Friday, Dermot? The Dutch game, is it Thursday or Friday next week?
The 18th. It's on Saturday.
Saturday. Oh, right. Okay. Right, because I'm going on holidays the next day, but I might be around for it.
Yeah. But anyway,
won't be here for the New Zealand game.
No, but anyway, at least I can do one last stream, slagging Stephen Kenny off.
Oh yeah, that's it. I wouldn't expect that.
You can't stop me this time. I'm doing it.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm letting you at it. I'm letting you at it.
Yeah. Do you want to take us out of here, sir? Because you've done fantastic doing this, hosting this stream, Philip. I've loved it, and.
No, it's all right.
Sorry about the Joe Dolan thing. It was just too. I'm going to blame Derval. She actually gave me the ammunition.
No.
She gave me the ammunition to start that off. So there you go.
Well, just remind when you go to sleep at night, Dermot. Yeah. Keep one eye open because you never know when revenge will be swift and merciless.
Yeah.
And with that, let's hope for a big Spurs win on Saturday. And thanks for tuning in, lads. Come and watch us on the watch along on Saturday. Will there be more of this? There'll be more shouting and roaring. Hopefully, but the goals go in for Spurs. And come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. We're back tomorrow at 4 in Ange We Trust. Doo doo.
Doo doo.
To bring together a group of remarkable people.
To see if we could become something more. So when they needed us, we could fight the battles
that they never could.
In time, you will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail all the same. Dread it. Run from it. Destiny still arrives.
Evacuate the city. Engage all defenses. And get this man a shield.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe. But this does put a smile on my face.